Today, kindergartners, we are going to be making the last letter of our ABC book. You probably guessed it. It is a zebra. Okay, usual supplies, scissors, trash tray, glue, and today we need a black crayon. Okay, I have already glued my Z's, but you can see I have not glued this. And the pieces we are going to be using, lots of white pieces, the black one, and then the large brown one. So the first two we're going to need are the large brown piece and the largest white. I'm going to put the white piece up at the top of my workspace, and I'm going to start with the brown. We are going to rip one of the long edges of this rectangle. Just remember that when you're ripping, you want to keep moving your hand down as you rip so it doesn't rip all the way across your paper. Okay, and I've got a little more to rip right there. Okay, so this is going to go at the bottom of your paper, and you want to match the corners to the bottom. Now, I am going to put my glue dots on, like so, and maybe 2 extra glue dots. So I'm going to match each corner down here and match along the edge. There we go. Okay, the white rectangle. This will be your zebra's body. We are going to cut all 4 corners and magic cut. Okay, got that done, and I'm going to put 4 glue dots, a little hard to see the glue on white paper, and I'm going to glue it right across the middle here, and I'm going to glue it a little towards the left, so I have enough room for his head over here. Okay, so let's see. We have this very long white rectangle. We will leave that aside. We have the black piece, which I'm going to leave aside for right now. Okay, and then we have these white pieces. So the next white piece we're going to use is the middle-sized kind of fat one. So it's going to be this one right here. Okay, so this is our next one we're going to use. And then the next one is going to be the bigger one. Okay? So I'm going to set the other 2 smaller pieces aside, and I will be able to use those. So this one I am not going to do anything to. I am just going to add glue to it, to each of the corners. This is his neck. And I'm going to slip it underneath the corner of his, actually I'm going to set it down a little bit, the corner of his body. Okay, this is his head. Okay, so we're going to be doing some cutting for that. And we are going to start off by cutting just the top 2 corners. Hold it in a vertical position and cut off the top 2 corners like that, and then I'm going to cut all 4 corners, and it's going to be rounded. Okay, now I'm going to turn that around, and I'm going to hold the curved part, and I am going to do 2 long skinny cuts. So I'm coming down, partway down the one side, and I'm going to cut over this way. I am not doing a house cut. Zebras definitely do not have pointy sides. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to magic cut the points down here. And maybe a little bit extra. There we go. Okay, so should have a slightly tapered, this is the top of his head where his ears and his eyes are, and this is his nose. So we're going to be gluing that so it's pointing down from the neck. Add some glue to the back, and I'm going to glue that right, actually maybe a little turned like that. Okay, now the next section we're going to be using, we have two more small white rectangles. I am going to set this one aside. I'm not going to use this one, and I'm going to use this. It's shorter and it's wider. Okay, this is going to be his ears. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut two ears at the same time. I'm going to fold it in half, and I am going to cut top two corners off and magic cut that. And if it is still together, when I am done, I'm going to cut it apart on the fold. And now I'm going to glue his ears underneath his body, and I might have to pick that up a little bit. I think I put the glue a little too close to the edge. Glue, lift that up. One right there. Oh, peel that up a little bit. Add some glue to that one, and glue those two, and then I'm going to add a little glue there and push it back down again. Okay, so got his ears. Okay, the next two pieces we're going to use are the black rectangle and that very long white one. If you already guessed it, this really long white one are his legs. We are going to cut 4 legs. So the first thing I'm going to do is fold it in half. And then I'm going to open that up and cut that on the fold. So that gives us 2 legs. So now I'm going to fold it in half again and open it up, cut it on the fold, and I'm going to do that again. Excuse me. Okay, so got all 4 legs, and now I'm going to glue them so they go under his body, like so. And I'm going to slide that. If I can't, I'm going to try to see if I can lift it up. So there's 1 leg, 1 more leg, 2 legs in the back, 2 legs in the front, and there we go. Okay, the next piece, actually the next piece is the black one. Okay, so these are his hooves. So we are going to cut 4 of them again. So I'm going to fold that in half, open it up, cut it apart. Now I have 2 hooves, but I want 4. So I'm going to cut it, fold it in half again, open it up, and cut it on the fold. There's 2. Now I'm going to take the other black one, fold it in half, open it up, and cut it on the fold, and there's my 2 more. So now I have 4. Okay, so I'm going to add some glue, and I am going to glue that to the end of his legs, and I'm just going to keep doing that to all 4 of them. Like so. Oh, and you know what? I forgot to glue my words on. Forgot about those words. Should have glued the words a while ago. So words are going to go down here. Add some glue, add some glue, add some glue to the side. Okay, the zebra says, the zebra's stripes help it hide from its enemies. No 2 zebras have stripes exactly alike. You're going to learn a little bit about this tomorrow in science with dinosaurs. Okay, this last piece is his tail, and we do not need to cut the tail at all. Just going to add some glue, and then I'm going to slide it under where his tail should be, and voila, we are done with the cutting and gluing of the zebra. now we need our black crayon. Okay, there's a lot to do with the zebra, a lot of coloring. So let's start with something easy. Let's put a tuft of fur coming out the bottom of his tail. Now zebras are a little bit like horses, and they have kind of a short mane. So I'm going to add some little bit of hair for his mane. Okay, around the ears, I'm going to just trace some black, like so. Okay, now, the face. Let's go to the bottom here and color the bottom of his nose, because that's where his nose is. Okay, here's the tricky part. Well, it's not really that tricky. I am going to make a Y, and it is going to go up here like this, and then it's going to go straight down. So it's kind of like a big, gigantic capital Y. Okay, I'm going to add one line up at the top inside that Y shape. And then I'm going to come down and I'm going to make stripes going all the way down the zebra's face on one side, and I'm going to do it on the other side. Okay, then I'm going to add eyes for the zebra. Zebra looks a little mad. Okay, so his neck right here. We're going to add a couple stripes going this direction where his neck is. Okay, and now, let's see. Let's add some stripes on his tail. And we're going to add stripes on his legs. All four legs need some stripes. Okay, now his body. It's going to be a little different. So I'm going to go part way, kind of right behind this last front leg, and I am going to draw a stripe, and I'm going to make it kind of curved. And then I'm going to make more stripes going this direction, and I'm going to keep making curved stripes like that. Okay, now this way, over here for these stripes, these are going to go in a horizontal direction instead of the vertical. So I am going to make the stripes go this way across the zebra's body. Okay, there we are done making the stripes for our zebra. Now you can turn the page over, write your name on the back, and you will be done with our last page of our ABC book. Have fun making it.